Most people think they're paying a dealership for expertise. A lot of the time, they're paying for process. And those are not the same thing. Because once a truck comes out of warranty and hits a certain mileage, many owners stop getting repair advice and start getting what is basically a menu. Transmission service, induction service, fuel system cleaning, cooling system flush, injector treatment, throttle body service, differential service, cabin filter, engine filter, brake fluid exchange. Some of that is real maintenance. Some of it is smart preventive care. And some of it is just a high-margin package built around the fact that most owners don't know which parts are actually failing, and which ones are just being sold early, sold automatically, or sold whether they needed it or not. And once you notice that pattern, you stop asking, what are they recommending? You start asking, what are they actually solving? That's the difference. Here are 5 of the most commonly replaced or serviced items dealers push that often were never truly broken in the first place. First, the cabin air filter and engine air filter combo upsell. Now let's be fair. Filters matter. A neglected air filter can hurt efficiency. A filthy cabin filter can choke airflow. But what happens in a lot of service lanes is not diagnosis. It's theater. The advisor shows you a slightly darkened filter, maybe a photo, maybe one with a leaf stuck in it, and suddenly you're paying premium labor rates for a part that may still have thousands of miles left in it. On many trucks, especially the cabin filter, this is a 5-minute job. So the issue isn't that filters should never be replaced. It's that dirty has quietly become the same thing as urgent, and it isn't. Second, throttle body and induction cleaning. This one gets sold constantly, especially on higher mileage gas trucks. And yes, carbon buildup is a real thing. Sticky throttle plates are real. Deposits happen. But a lot of induction cleaning is sold on schedule, not symptom. No unstable idle. No throttle hesitation. No codes. No airflow problem. Just mileage. That's when maintenance turns into assumption. Because a service is easy to recommend when the customer can't see the inside of the intake system, can't measure before and after performance, and has no way to know whether the truck actually needed it right now, or 6 months from now, or at all. And that's where the menu starts doing the thinking for the mechanic. Third, fuel injector cleaning services. This one sounds technical, so people rarely question it. But on a lot of trucks, especially if the engine is running smoothly, fuel trims look normal, cold starts are clean, and there's no misfire history, injector cleaning is often being sold as insurance without proving there's a problem. Sometimes it helps. Sometimes it's reasonable preventive maintenance. But too often, it's bundled because it sells well, not because anyone confirmed that injectors were the root of anything. That's the pattern to watch. When a service is recommended before a symptom, before a test, and before a failed measurement, it may be maintenance. Or it may just be margin. Fourth, brake fluid exchanges sold as emergencies. Now this is where nuance matters. Brake fluid absolutely does absorb moisture over time. It should be changed at intervals. This is real. What many owners get is not a measured moisture reading and a calm recommendation. They get urgency. Fluid is dark. Fluid is old. We strongly recommend it today. The problem is, color alone is not a full diagnosis. And the way it's often sold makes it sound like the truck came in on the edge of catastrophe. That's not honest service writing. That's pressure. A real maintenance item can still be sold in a manipulative way. And that's what people are reacting to. Fifth, and this is the big one, transmission fluid service sold with no context. This is where a lot of owners get burned, because transmission service is one of those categories where timing, method, mileage, and condition all matter. A drain and fill on a well-maintained transmission is one thing. A full flush on a neglected, high-mileage unit with unknown service history is another. But many service departments sell transmission service like it's a coffee add-on. Flat recommendation. No nuance. No scan data. No discussion of shift quality. No fluid history. That's dangerous. Because now the customer hears, service your transmission, when the real question should be, what kind of service, under what conditions, and why now? That's what competent maintenance sounds like. So what's the bigger issue here? It's not that every dealer is dishonest. It's not that maintenance is fake. A lot of these services are real, and many are useful at the right time. The problem is that too many owners are being sold a maintenance script instead of a diagnosis. And once that happens, perfectly functional parts get treated like failures simply because the calendar, the mileage, or the upsell sheet says it's time. That's why smart truck owners ask better questions now. What symptom are we fixing? What test supports this? Can you show me the measurement? What happens if I wait? Is this preventive, or necessary? Those questions change the whole conversation. Because the goal of maintenance should be extending the life of the truck, not extending the size of the invoice. And the moment a service writer can't explain the difference, you've probably stopped getting advice and started getting sold.